Listeners, welcome back to the Got a Minute Me podcast. I'm thrilled that you're here today. We were talking about a funny story about just, the origins of childbirth. And what story about childbirth isn't funny? But I think it's really entertaining, and I had a great time recording it. And then we talked with Anjanette about her song, aptly titled Perfect Day. And it's such a great, hopeful song. You're going to feel good just listening to it. So let's get started.
This is a production of Pioneer Dream, celebrating 30 years of moving stories for corporate, nonprofit, and entertainment partners. Please help us keep the conversation going by rating, liking, and subscribing to this podcast. Thank you.
Chapter 24. Next, please. My wife and I are often asked why we chose to have only one kid after experiencing the miracle of childbirth. First off, even having lived through it twice, once as a birthee and once as a father, I'm not sure I'd call human childbirth a miracle. It's a long, messy, disruptive, inefficient, and often painful event that wreaks havoc on your body. It was even worse for my wife. Still, when I see a pregnant woman, I want to lean into her belly and whisper, "It's okay. We're going to get you out of there. Just hold tight." It's a wonder how we let human childbirth end up like this. But you know the story. Or maybe you don't. From our biology lessons as kids, we know how we reproduce as the result of those early species committee meetings we used to determine the rules of humanity. Those first few gatherings had been rife with infighting. The human race was way behind compared to the rest of the world's inhabitants. One committee member finally spoke up and said, "Look, this is starting to get embarrassing. How are we ever going to dominate the earth if we can't agree on anything? I saw a pack of dogs yesterday, and they'd already decided on their official greeting and everything." Butt-smelling Carl, that's what you want us to do? Smell each other's butts like the dogs every time we meet someone? I'm just saying, let's decide on something. How about procreation? I know some of the other species have decided to lay eggs, and plants are going with this whole seed thing, but I have an idea. Now, hear me out on this. Instead of laying eggs outside, which is gross and weird and too much like defecating, what if we just microwave another human in our bodies like a Hot Pocket for 9 months? How are you going to get the other human out, Carl? I haven't really gotten that far. I'm sure we can find an opening. And who's going to do the microwaving for 9 months? Are you going to carry another human in your body, Carl? I can't. I have a bad back. I think I hurt myself bathing myself like a cat. Hey, wait. Eve isn't in the meeting today. I move that we elect her to try it first. As soon as we decided to be the human easy bake ovens, a lot of other animals decided on the same route. But the other species really improved on the whole design. Look at horses and whales and nearly everyone else. When they give birth, a mini adult pops out. A baby horse will be standing on its own in less than an hour. After a year, it can help pull a full Budweiser wagon. It took our daughter 6 months to stand up, and she destroyed 2 iPhones and an end table in the process. She'll walk like Joe Cocker for the first 3 months. After the first year, most animals just leave their young without even saying goodbye, and everyone goes on their way, happily. Humans, on the other hand, live with their offspring for 18 plus years, only to have them move back in after they're gone for just a couple of years or so. And if you're not really careful, you'll experience reverse migration, and your parents will come to live with you. Oh, the humanity. Shortly after we had Evangeline, and I use we very loosely here, we agreed I'd have the procedure to ensure that she was the one-hit wonder we intended her to be. When we got to the proctologist, a couple in their 90s followed us in. I'm not sure they were there for the same event, but God bless them if they were. The man's number was called first, and his wife came over to marvel at our bundle of joy. She was, of course, very complimentary, understandably so. Then she said, "Well, all I can tell you kids is make sure you give her some siblings." Obviously, she didn't know what they did back there in the exam rooms. "Yes, have a couple, because you never know what can happen. What? Never know what can happen. They're not spare tires. If we lose Evangeline, I'm not going to go to the trunk for a replacement. The practicality of the previous generations is stunning. Following the procedure, I went home to rest while Anjanette and Evangeline went out to eat with her parents. The plan was to introduce my mother-in-law to a martini, and on the second one, break it to her that we were one and done on the kid front. Her mother demanded we reconsider. Again, I don't think she understands how the procedure worked at the proctologist's office. You're not having any more? But Evangeline is such a quality human being. My wife resisted, saying, she's 4 months old. She might be an axe murderer. We have no idea if she's a quality human being yet. The whole process of issuing new humans is a triumph of inefficiency and committee planning by the human race. It's a wonder we're not extinct. I vote we revisit the stork idea or work something out with the tooth fairy and Santa. They're already coming by the house anyway. Look, I know I'm just the guy's side of the supply chain, but can't we do better? All I can say is make sure you show up to your committee meeting next time. Well, hello, Anjanette. Welcome back to the Got a Minute Mini podcast. It's so nice to have you here.
Hey, thanks. I'm glad to be here on the Got a Minute Mini podcast. It's hard to say.
Hey,
I mean, you know.
Hey, today we're having you here to talk about your song, Perfect Day, which is a perfect song for this podcast. Oh. And it actually happens to come from, well, it's featured on 2 different releases, actually. It was released on your first album.
My first studio album,
Yeah.
Down to Nothing.
And then it made an appearance on the movie soundtrack for Lovetown.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this is an oldie, but hopefully a goodie.
I think it's delightful. We've used it, and actually we've used it on a couple of other projects. But yeah, it's a super great song, and it's real joyous and fun and upbeat and everything. So tell us a little bit about the origin of Perfect Day.
Let's see. Sometimes I just have these ideas that will pop in, and they come complete with a melody, and they're kind of like a little nugget. And I remember it was fun to record it. I mean, it had kind of a good kind of rock feel to it.
Yes.
So it was fun to produce it that way. But it just talks about if you're hanging out with somebody that you love, it doesn't really matter so much what you're doing, but it's what makes a day perfect is it's the way you feel, about that person. So I think that's the biggest nugget. No huge truth here.
Well, it's a really fun song, and the truth is in hearing it. So let's play the song and let everybody enjoy it. So here we go. Perfect Day.
What's this I see? Is it a smile across my face? What's this I feel? Is it ease or is it grace? Is this what others feel when it always goes their way? Could it be I'm finally headed for my perfect day? Yeah. It's a perfect day. Everything is fine. It's a perfect day. Everything is mine. When I want to remember, and I want to remember the way I felt, the way I felt with you. What's bringing all my tired senses back to life? What's waking lonely hope inside of me? Is this what others feel right before they reach their price? Could it be I'm headed for my day in the sky? It's a perfect day. Everything is fine. It's a perfect day. Everything is mine. And I want to remember. And I want to remember the way I felt. Was the way I felt. So put it in a bottle and and don't let go, because I wanna remember how I loved you so. The sun was shining and the birds did sing. Everything is fine. It's a perfect day, and everything is mine. And I want to remember, and I want to remember, and I want to remember the way I felt with you.
Thanks for listening. We'd love it if you'd like and subscribe to the podcast and then share it with the people you know. Also, make sure to check out our other podcasts, Hope for Humans, funny, usable conversations to help change the world around you.